You into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, 44. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? 4-4 to Mike. Mike's 4-4. No, man. No. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the edge. Dragon 60.
Burrow will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 76 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And inches at the 34-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, switch gears.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Mike, 49. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Bengals nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Strong right, strong right. And watch the lane. Get the cheese and Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. 19. Check it out.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
19 Tiger. All day, dog. 79 Bronco. Check. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Herbert sacked.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
55,
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Herbert off of play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, here's Burrow. On the slant, complete to Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, they're scared.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bengals nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Bengals nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Desmond King there on the coverage. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Burrow, slant pass to Boyd. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a game.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll run with Mixon, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now Burrow on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that one will fall incomplete.
On the keeper.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it, that his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
By Jesse Bates. It's a gain of 10.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Badgley able to punch this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
The Charger ball carrier.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
27-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays, and finally it's paid off for him because in 2019 had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Linval Joseph on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got some.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 37 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 52. Bengals nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Kenneth Murray on the
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Being chased, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Joe Burrow with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Randy Bullock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Desmond King now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know,
and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
2nd and 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 4.
2nd down at 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On the keeper. Incomplete in the end zone. It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Randy Bullock.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Bullock good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense defense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Good for a Cincinnati.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Badgley now for the Charger field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Badgley's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
55.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves. Right? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Hiking 18. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chargers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener.